Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your monthly forecast for October 2025. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right in. It is so good to see you. We're here again, right? Burning the midnight oil. I got the construction lamp right on me. It's hot. You see me sweating, but I'm here for you. All right, Pisces, listen, you got popcorn? You got a Diet Coke? Go sit by the pool, put your feet in the water. This is gonna be a month, okay? A month that you're gonna love. You're gonna be in your element, all right? You're the fish, right? There's so much water energy this month. It is a month of major transformation, especially for you, okay? First half of the month, and then the second half, big. Just wait until I flip the whiteboard over. Yeah, there's more on the back. But this is a month where it's going to feel like you are Phoenix rising from the ashes of eclipse season that really transformed your life. All right. And if you are new to my channel, I'm going to do your astrological overview. Then I'm going to do your spread. Then I break it down week by week. Okay. We're going to pull more cards and we'll go through some major aspects of the week. And again, not everything on the whiteboard. All right. October's loaded. Blue asterisks. Best aspects of the month, as always. Now, first, congratulations, Pisces. You made it through not only a bonkers summer, but eclipse season. Okay. Now, you're in October. You can breathe. There's amazing rare aspects, many that we've never experienced in our lifetime. Several grand trines overlapping. You ever seen that? No, I'll walk you through it. And then Venus moves into her domicile. She's forming one of those grand trines. Big, okay? For you, big. I hope you like money. Now, Jupiter also, by the way, luck, good fortune, expansion, profit, abundance, wisdom. Jupiter, your ruler, is finally coming out to play. And he's come out to play hard this month. Yeah, you're going to see. Just wait, okay? And you're going to love that because Jupiter has been very quiet. Yeah, you saw last month he had like one aspect. August, one aspect. Just wait, okay? And if you saw your annual forecast that I did for you for 2025, somewhere on this channel, you know that we have one of the best new moons this month, especially for you. I am so excited for you, Pisces. And yeah, if you are new to my channel, Pisces is my secret crush. You're my secret crush. You even see my Pisces tattoo. I don't know what that is. But we're going to go with it. Listen, October is going to feel like a gift bag, okay? That you got from the mall. Here's the other thing. When I say this is going to be a month of really going deep, transformation. There's so much water activation, water energy, water activity. Yeah, that's right. We're moving into Scorpio season. You got Saturn in your sign. You got the North Node in your sign. Jupiter, I told you, is really active in Cancer. A lot of water energy, which is emotions. It's intuition. It's compassion. But we're talking about water with a splash of tequila. You're going to feel charged up. You're going to feel really charged up, and you are going to go far this month. You got to take that inspired action, but you just will. You know what I mean? Mars is in Scorpio all month. You just cannot not, right? With Mars in Scorpio and Pluto going direct. There's going to be a big month. There's a lot of cardinal activation as well, which we'll talk about. I'll walk you through it. But this is going to be a month where you feel indomitable for 3 reasons. 1, I just explained most of it. 2, transformation. Okay, really deep transformation. There's going to be some purging. You're going to be. Remember, Scorpio rules death and rebirth, right? You can't have that rebirth part without that death part. So there's got to be parts of you that you're just like, okay, after eclipse season, I know what's got to go. Gonna get it gone. Okay. You're going to get a lot of attraction and attraction, especially mid-month. I'm calling it a gateway. There's a gateway of golden triangles. Now, part 3, the prison portal. Yep, the rare grand trine that you've been experiencing for several months now. That's put you on the path that you are on today. Remember, it's still creating this brand new era for you. And a lot of your metamorphosis is going to happen in October. Okay? That is Saturn conjunct Neptune. Yeah. Sextile Uranus in Gemini and Pluto in Aquarius. And you know, Uranus is trine Pluto. All right? There's your pyramid. That configuration so rare that nobody on this planet, dead or alive, has ever experienced, okay? Before, you know, within the last ice age, okay? Now, that prism portal made you the spiritual warrior that you are now, okay? So yeah, there's going to be some squares, going to be some oppositions. You're a black belt. You're a black belt. You got this. Okay. So let's get started. You're gonna love this month. October 1st, Wednesday. Ooh, this is okay. You got Mercury in Libra, square Jupiter in Cancer. That's fine. That's fine. If anything, listen, Mercury doesn't do well in Libra, right? Mercury's weak there. Jupiter's exalted in Cancer and a stronger position. I want you to pay attention to this because Jupiter will have some squares throughout the month. Always know that Jupiter always squeezes something good out of any aspect. Yeah. All right. So this is sure they're maybe not seeing eye to eye, but again, for you particularly, it might have to do with partnerships, relationships. Okay. The good news is that it's Jupiter. So even if there's a bit of a squeeze, you could still like tip a conversation in your favor. You can still hear good news, all of that. Okay. It is just an aspect where it's like, let's not be wishy-washy. That's Mercury in Libra, square Jupiter in Cancer. All right. But what's more important, and the reason why I'm bringing up this aspect, it is like small fry considered, you know, concerning what's happening this month, is that Juno, Jupiter's wife, by the way, who rules equality, justice, fairness in partnerships, relationships, commitments, contracts, agreements. Juno, who is Libra's asteroid, which is why she has the same qualities as Libra, she's moving back into Sagittarius this day, yeah, which is ruled by Jupiter. So you're going to feel a shift from the get-go, and there may be something here for you in terms of career. Because Sagittarius rules your 10th house of career and fame and public recognition. If you're not here for career, just whatever you're passionate about, wherever you're exerting your energy that you want to be known for. So pay attention to this day because Juno will immediately trine Neptune in Aries at 0 degrees. And as you know, well, maybe you don't. That's why I'm here. Aries rules your 2nd house of money. All right. So Juno, remember, all about justice, fairness, and there may be something with contracts here. So keep this in mind because what's happening is something's brewing for you here. 2nd house is self-worth, self-value as well. And we're still in Libra season. So there could be, it's Neptune. There could be something here like romantic. There could be something here just really dreamy. Yeah. There's got to be something that happens later this month where we're going to come back to day one. Okay. So just pay attention. This is really great. And if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising sun or your moon or for your wife, your husband, your dog, doesn't matter. Whoever's got to hear cardinal signs, that would be Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. They're going to feel this the most. Okay. Mercury, the square. If you have any planets in any of those signs, 20 to 24 degrees in your chart and your natal chart, you're going to feel it the most. Okay. So squeeze something good out of it. Saturday, October 4th, you've got Venus conjuncting the South Node. This might be a big deal. This might be a thing for you. Okay, Pisces, we just had an eclipse in Virgo, right? On the South Node. So Venus conjuncting the South Node in Virgo. Kind of a big deal because you had the sun, you had Mars, you had Mercury. They all conjuncted the South Node in the past few months. And this will be the last of it, okay? This is the last of the inner planets going over the South Node for some time, okay? For some time. This is big for you. And remember the South Node, there's something karmic here. There's something fated that is going to happen. And remember the South Node is leaving things in the past. Yep. It's probably going to be a relationship. It's probably going to be, if not a relationship or partnership or marriage, it might be something that has to do with money. Venus rules money, or a creative project, or because it is Venus in Virgo, a habit, right? Or it could even be your money habits, right? Or being too hard on yourself. Whatever it is, there is going to be a lesson learned in any or all of the above. So keep that in mind, all right? Mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and you will feel this the most, especially if you have planets 17 to 19 degrees in any of those signs that I just mentioned, especially Virgo. All right. Now, Monday, October 6th. And that's because Virgos are opposite sign, rules partnerships, relationships, and contracts. Yeah. Marriage, love, all that. Now, Monday, October 6th. And we're doubling down here because we are in Libra season. That rules partnerships and relationships. Now, October 6th, Mercury will move into Scorpio. I don't mind this, okay? For you. Some signs might not be able to handle Mercury and Scorpio. It is passion, intense passion. It's there's a degree of loyalty. There's a degree of like I got your back energy. Okay, Mercury is communication, and it's in Scorpio, which is intense. Scorpio is really deep. Scorpio is very psychological. Scorpio energy. It's going there, right? Scorpio rules transformation. Scorpio rules death and rebirth. So Mercury being the mind, Scorpio being very, forensic, psychological. There can be some shadow work you're doing here spiritually because Scorpio rules your ninth house of your belief system, self-belief, inner wisdom, higher mind, your worldview, your perspective on things. So from this moment forward, Mercury will be in Scorpio pretty much all month, okay? There is an intensity here. When I say forensic, we're talking Mulder and Scully, yeah? Very probing detective energy. It's truth serum energy. And remember that Scorpio energy has that tendency of the lower expressions, like not letting things go, holding grudges. So just bear that in mind. Mars is here in Scorpio too. So when I say detective energy, it's like we're talking internet sleuth, all right? Who took the cookie from the cookie jar? I gotta know. You gotta line up one by one. That's that intensity that I'm talking about here. All right. So just be mindful of this. Mars is here, but that's not even the thing. Venus is in Virgo, which is super over analytical. It's very, I got to know the details, that perfectionist energy. So sure, this is fine if you're working on a cold case, but you throw Mars and Scorpio at the same time, that rocket fuel, yeah, just be mindful. There's got to be something here with travel. If you're traveling, yeah, there could be some intensity here. Yeah, but use it for that passion, intense passion. Your ninth house is also education. If you're a teacher, you can feel really passionate. Yeah, passionate teacher. Ted Lasso, whoever. The other thing is that the ninth house is publishing. It's broadcasting. Like you're really into the book you're writing. Anyway. It's Scorpio energy, so that just automatically throws in investments and building your wealth and even spiritual wealth, okay? It is in your ninth house, but remember, transformation, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, the other thing is, yeah, you see, we got a full moon in Aries, super moon, 14 degrees. And we will talk about this a lot more next week. Yep. This is going to be significant for you. It does feel like there is going to be some closure or some activity or a turning point with money. Aries rules your second house. So just keep that in mind. All right. Something will be illuminated. I want you to think actually of what happened for you the end of March 2025 when we had the 4, 5, 6 planet that once a lifetime, alignment. You remember that? You remember standing on your roof because everybody was on their roofs, right? Looking at the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, right? Well, here's the corresponding full moon. So what happened for you around that time that involved money, finances, material possessions? The second house is also self-worth, self-value. If you're not here for money, something like boosting your confidence, there was something there, okay? Maybe even food. It's the second house. Now, well, again, we'll talk more about this in your weekly forecast, but it is going to be the cardinal signs: Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. Feels this the most. Anyone with planets 12 to 16 degrees, any of those signs. Remember, it doesn't matter what sign, where you look at the angular aspects, okay? You will feel this, all right? And there's more stuff coming, just to let you know. Well, let me tell you right now. We're in Libra season, okay? Libra rules your 8th house. That's money too. So there's a spotlight on money for you this week. Okay? And the 8th house is also Scorpio's home. So there's an intensity there. And it is also like wealth building. We'll get to that. Now, Tuesday the 7th, not even this isn't even a thing for you. If anything, there's going to be something here that test your belief system. There's someone that's going to test you. If anything, remember, if anything, if you're vibrating at the high frequency, you're not even going to feel this. Just be mindful that Pluto is Scorpio's modern ruler. Yeah. Scorpio has 2 rulers, Mars and Pluto. So it does bring a little bit of intensity. And don't forget, Scorpio is the scorpion, has a stinger. And this is fixed energy. It's a staring contest. All right. Just be mindful. We'll talk about your weekly forecast. The other thing is that, okay, you ready for October 8th? So you got Venus sextile Jupiter. It only happens twice a year. Okay. So we already had it before, but this is great. You've got, so Venus, right? Venus is in Virgo. Your 7th house, partnerships, relationships, contracts, marriage. Sextiling Jupiter, right? Jupiter's in Cancer. That rules your 5th house of love, true love, romance, fun, and pleasure, and family, children, creative projects, self-expression, hobbies, like knitting, whatever you do, Pisces, okay? Sex, 5th house is procreation. Some of y'all gonna be having babies this day. Congratulations, okay? Because Jupiter, as you know, is luck. It's growth, it's expansion, it's wisdom, it's all of that. You got the 2 benefic planets here in a harmonious aspect, and it's happening on a Wednesday, and it's a strong aspect, so you feel it all week, okay? It's very, very, very nice, and you really do feel this, Pisces. Remember, Jupiter's your ruler, okay? So you are, and the fact that you have it in your 7th and your 5th, that's a lot of like love. It's transcendent. I love this, okay? It's like enormous optimism as well. There's even a sense of like entrepreneurship here, okay? Now, and by the way, what happened for you August 12th? Because that's when we had the Venus-Jupiter conjunction. So this is part of that storyline. Remember, that's a year-long process. And you may get like a glimpse of something from that time. Remember, that's going to be, things are playing out. All right. It's only been a month, but see what happens. Now, Saturday, the 11th. Yes. This is, so Venus opposite Saturn. Just letting you know, there's 2 aspects this month that are like the most challenging, and this is one of them. And Saturn is in your sign, so I really want you to pay attention to this. This has like a hard edge to it because Venus is still in Virgo. All right. So remember, Venus in Virgo isn't just over analytical or being hard on yourself or that nitpicky, energy. It's like warrior energy too. Okay. Not Uhtred, son of Uhtred. I'm not talking about like Braveheart or Jon Snow. I'm talking like warrior, that kind of energy. And it's opposite Saturn in your sign, and Saturn at this point. Yeah, he's wearing the aviators, but he's also He's got your palm. He's got his palm to your face. He's like, talk to the hand. He's not messing around. This is an opposition. And so expect restrictions, limitations, delays, reality checks, life lessons. That's Saturn in a challenging aspect. Opposite Venus. Who puts their palm to the face of Venus, right? But Venus is in Virgo. That's your opposite sign. So once again, something here with partnerships, relationships. There could be a little bit of a speed bump, contracts, money, things like that. Okay? So just be mindful, all right? There may have to do something with home too, because the moon will be in Gemini, and the moon in Gemini will square Saturn. So you see all this mutable energy happening. That's a good thing, all right? Because you can be flexible, you can be adaptable here. Be social. You have the moon in Gemini. That's stimulating, okay? Go get your nails done. Go talk to the person next to you. You never know. This is a month. Look, Venus is sextiling Jupiter at that same time. You never know who you'll meet. Yeah? All right. So the other thing is, the other thing, Saturn being back in your sign, even though this is an opposition, it's fine. He's still building you that structure, that stability, all that commitment, energy. It is just this day and the days surrounding this where he's asking you, he's like, how much do you want this? How much do you want this relationship? How much do you want this partnership? How much do you want? Do you know what I mean? So, he's testing you, okay? Mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and you will feel this the most. If you have any planets 25 to 29 degrees in any of those signs in your natal chart, like me, you will feel it. All right. Now, Monday, here we are. I hope you have an extra blowhorn right now. This is a loaded day of goodness. And this is the day of the gateway. Okay. That portal opens because you're about to experience a series of grand trines. Okay. And remember, trines are harmonious. They're supportive. They have the nature of Jupiter. They work in your favor. Now triple that. There you go. Okay. So this is going to serve as a gateway. This is when you're going to really see your life transform. But remember, you're going to be taking action too. Okay. Do not weekend at Bernie's this month. Now, this day, Venus moves into Libra. Wow. So here's the thing. Venus in Libra. Venus rules Libra. Venus is in her domicile. Venus, love, money, relationships, creativity, beauty, what your heart desires, okay? Emphasizing the finer things in life. This is amazing because Libra rules your 8th house. And so the 8th house is, like I said, Scorpio's home. So you have this really great alignment. You're going to have Venus in Libra all month. And the 8th house is partnership building. Okay? Libra rules partnerships. Venus is love and relationships. It's also, it's commitments. It's love. It's marriage. It's contracts. It's one-on-one relationships. So if you're not here, it can be love. It can be career. It can be your agent or your publicist or a relationship with your, a wedding planner. So this is really special because the 8th house is also wealth building. So you see it's coming right after that full moon in Aries. So there's something with money. All right. First 2 weeks. When I say wealth building, that's investments. It's inheritance. It's bonuses. It's royalties. It's commissions. It's joint bank accounts. Okay. Loans, taxes, all that. This is amazing because while that's happening for you, Mars is in Scorpio. Mars rules Scorpio. Mars is in his domicile too. So you got the power couple working in your favor here. All right. They're moving mountains for you, especially when it comes to intimacy, investments, commitments. And then you see Pluto going direct. So Pluto has been sleeping since May. and retrograde. And so now this is full force. Pluto is a planet of power, empowerment. This is liberating. Pluto is like freedom in Aquarius, right? Pluto is transformation because Pluto is Scorpio's modern ruler. So there's so much happening, okay, right now, and you're going to feel it. Remember, when outer planets move, you feel that shift. And Pluto to Aquarius is your 12th. Yeah. And that's why this is going to be, from this moment, very spiritual for you. Because remember, Scorpio rules your 9th, which is already very spiritual, right? Spirituality. And then you have Pluto in your 12th. That's your home. And the 12th house is it's very nebulous. There's no borders there. It's infinity. Yeah. It's dreams. It's the subconscious. It's spirituality. It's intuition. It's healing as well. So you're going to be focusing on your dreams. All right. And spirituality. This is going to be really, really, really nice for you. The other thing is that where you're going to feel just very powerful. The other thing is Tuesday on the 14th, you have Venus trine Uranus. Okay. Now, why is this such a big deal? Because this only happens once a year. So this is rare. Grab it while you can. You've got Uranus and Gemini in your 4th house. Of course, you've felt that. A lot of Pisces have moved unexpectedly. Yeah. This year. And then, and a lot of y'all still will be. But the other thing is that you've got Venus and Libra in your 8th now. So this is really great. It's a trine. Yeah. Really good energy around home, family, love, significant other, money. You've got Venus trine Pluto too in Aquarius. That only happens twice a year, this aspect. And this is deep. When you get Venus and Pluto together, that's in the trenches of passion. Yeah. And so there's something here magnetic for you. Okay. Because what's happening is that my dog's barking. What's happening is that you got Venus, right? And Libra, trining Uranus and Gemini, Pluto and Aquarius. And remember, Uranus is trining Pluto. There's your first grand air trine. Okay. And nobody, by the way, has ever experienced this because it's been 84 years since Uranus has been in Gemini and 250 years before since Pluto's been in Aquarius. So this is amazing. This is like, you're going to have transformation in a really big way. And there's a big focus on partnerships, relationships, investments, intimacy, inheritance, all of that. And then remember home. That's the thing. You could be inheriting a new home. You could be your parents could be like, oh, we decide we're going to retire. We're going to move to Costa Rica. Get our $5 million home. You never know. I'll be right back. She actually needs me. All right, sweetie. Good girl. All right, baby. Good girl. And so that... wait. And so remember, the prison portal... wait... And so remember, Uranus trine Pluto is part of the prison portal. That's building this. It's that brand new energy that's requiring you to change, to be the new you. It's still in progress. But this is, again, the big month of transformation. You're going to come out on the other end, a whole new you. It's going to be very exciting. So We'll talk more about it in your weekly forecast. There's more to it. Okay. There's a lot more to it. It's a big thing. But remember, Uranus is all about breakthroughs, right? And surprises and the unexpected. And you've got Uranus trine Venus. So you could have if you're single, here's your moment. You're sliding doors moment. It's chance encounters. You have your 8th house activated. You go to Burger King. Maybe the person sitting next to you is an investor you've been seeking for your banana business. Whatever it is, just know that there's a lot of great things happening with this air trine, this grand trine. So very exciting. And again, Venus and Pluto together, they do bring this intensity, but this feel-good intensity. And remember, Pluto is out of bounds. So you're really going to feel that. It's almost like you're going to have a big spiritual awakening around this time. Okay. Now, the other thing is that, yes. Oh, yeah. Wait. Are we even? Oh, gosh. Sorry. I'm distracted. I got my dog in my lap. I got the construction lamp on my head. I got this like hickey on my neck. It is not it. Well, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's definitely not a mosquito bite. But now we're here. Okay. It's really late, by the way. I want to try to get these forecasts. I'm doing this Thursday night. I'm trying to get this up to you Friday, September 26th. Anyway, now you see it. All right. Now you see Jupiter trine Saturn. Okay. So, wow. What? Wow. You've been waiting for this moment. Okay. First, they're perfecting November 1st. You're feeling it from this point, even before this point. Okay. They're only 2 degrees apart. So there's a build up to November 1st, but then they're going to be together, trining, right? Pretty much all in November. This has not happened since 2014. When was the last time you saw Saturn in a trine with Jupiter, right? So why is this such a big deal? Because this is part of the Jupiter-Saturn cycle that started in 2020. But there's a bigger Jupiter-Saturn trine that's next year. So this is like a bonus. Yeah? It's a bonus. And this is Saturn in your sign, trining Jupiter in Cancer in your 5th house of pleasure and joy. Come on. True love, soulmate, family, children, everything I said earlier. Okay? Procreation while you're having kids. Congratulations. Saturn building that structure for you. It's a recipe for success, for recognition, long-term goals, your commitments, even wealth building with the air trine that's happening at the same time. Like come on. Yeah. You're a lot of y'all falling in love. I mean, this is a big deal. This is a really big deal that we'll talk about a lot more in your weekly forecast. Okay. And oh yeah, by the way, did I mention Saturn is in your sign with an exalted Jupiter? Pisces, come on. And all the water signs are going to feel this the most. Cancer, Scorpio, you. If you have any planets 24 to 26 degrees, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, you're going to feel it the most. Now, we have another square October 16th. We'll wait for the weekly. That's not going to, you'll be fine with that. Let me see something here. We have the bending of the nodes October 18th. That you may feel. So we'll talk more about that in your weekly forecast, but just a heads up, your life may change really. You're going to feel something here because you got Mars in Scorpio that's going to trine the north node in your sign and 6 out of the south node in Virgo. Amazing, because Jupiter is trining Saturn in your sign at the same time. Saturn is karma. You've got Mars in Scorpio with the nodes of fate. Something fate is happening for you around this time. That's amazing. Okay? Really, really good. We'll talk about it in your weekly forecast. Now, Sunday, October 19th, Mercury conjunct Mars in Scorpio. Again, I think that you're going to handle this well. Some signs may not, but you being a fellow water sign, sure. I'm going to give it to you. So I'm not going to go too deep here. Just know that this is high frequency, but there's an intensity here. Deep, emotional, passionate. Okay, just letting you know. And it's happening at the same time that Jupiter's trining Saturn in your sign. I mean, you're getting good news left and right. There, like, great things are happening for you. You're seeing like doors opening for you. You're seeing opportunities. This is Mercury conjunct Mars in your ninth. Y'all are going on trips. You're taking. You're imparting your wisdom. A lot of y'all are going back to school. A lot of you are going to be teachers. A lot of y'all are remember, publishing and broadcasting really highlighted here. All right, you gonna write that book? Yeah. Here's the other thing, and it's a great time to write a like mystery novel, right? With all this Scorpio energy. Anyway, what I was gonna say. Oh, this is literally the phrase, you can do anything that you put your mind to. Okay, that's Mercury conjunct Mars. Deep, but it does get the job done. Mars is in Scorpio. Okay, this is it's stimulating your passions, right, into ideas, your dreams, your vision, your legacy. But you're putting in the work. That's Mars and Scorpio. All right, putting wheels in motion. And they're gonna be together all month. Okay, in a very passionate sign. You will feel this. Spiritually. All right. And when I say spiritually, that it means something different for everybody, right? Just baseline. What you find meaningful in your life, and what you want, right? Ninth house is even like the big picture. It's your life purpose. So do you see how you're going to be emotionally moved this month? Now, the other thing is that, let me see here. You've got, you don't really need to know that. We do have another grand air trine. It's going to be with the moon in Libra this time. Okay. With Uranus, Gemini, Pluto, and Aquarius. And the reason why this is nice is because it is romantic. It's lovely. There's a bit of like the truth will set you free. But it's also like a mini gateway to the new moon, okay, in Libra. It's really, really, really nice. And remember, Uranus is highly active with these trines, breakthroughs. A lot of y'all gonna like meet realtors and stuff. Like there's or maybe something with landlords, but a lot of home energy, like parents, children, ancestry, your roots, a lot of that. This is super special. And so is the new moon, by the way, on Tuesday, October 21st. New moon in Libra, 28 degrees. This is a Venus-ruled new moon. So she's in her chariot, right? This is huge, huge, huge new beginnings in love and marriage and contracts and pleasures and money and for you, deepening relationships, okay? Finding peace and harmony and justice in it all. This is one for the history books because at this point, you've got Mercury conjunct Mars. You've got the gateway of that grand air trine. You still have Jupiter trine Saturn in your sign, okay? But this day, Jupiter trine Saturn is forming a grand water trine with Mercury and Scorpio. So you got Mercury and Scorpio, trine Jupiter in Cancer, trine Saturn in Pisces, Jupiter trine Saturn. There's a grand water trine. You're going to feel this. This is happening on the day of the new moon. Come on. This is big. Agreements, contract, opportunities, doors opening for you, stability, luck, love, true love, babies. You got it all. And it's a water trine. It's emotionally intense and moving and profound and part of your transformation. And remember, I said, pay attention that first day of October. We're going to come back to it. So whatever happens the first day of October or around the days too, okay? You, at this point, you could be sealing the deal for a relationship or a contract because Juno in Sagittarius at this point in time is going to sextile Venus in Libra. So your house of career and fame and your house of investments and wealth building and deepening relationships and business partners too, and transformation. You're good. You're good. Okay. Juno and Jupiter, they're creating this optimistic future for you. So absolutely love this. Wednesday, Wednesday the 22nd, Neptune moves back into your sign. You're going to love this. I think you're going to love this. It's almost like you missed Neptune for a little bit. Remember, Neptune's your modern ruler, okay? Had a short stint in Aries over the summer that made you work, okay? Made you work. Wow. All right? Made you into that spiritual warrior boot camp. And so now you have Neptune back in your sign. We'll talk about it in your weekly forecast. It's going to be here for a while. Yeah, so we got time. That's just creativity, imagination, your dreams. It's very visceral. You're going to love it. Now, you're going to feel back in your element. Thursday, October 23rd, we have the sun moving into Scorpio. Okay. So, you know Mars and Mercury's here. Welcome to Scorpio season. Now you have a stellium in Scorpio, amplifying for the next 4 weeks spirituality. Remember, this is your 9th house. Travel. Y'all are going on long trips. Okay. Maybe with your new, lover. 9th house again, publishing, broadcasting, all of that. Okay. So this is your deep transformation now. Okay. With the stellium here, a lot of seeking the truth. But again, remember, Scorpio is just passion, loyalty, things like that. We'll talk more about it when we get to it. But I do want you to know, when I say emotional, when you have a stellium of planets in Scorpio, when you have Jupiter in Cancer, yeah, we got the Saturn, you got Saturn and Neptune and the North Node in your sign. You see all this water activation. That's what I'm talking about. But the one thing that I have to make clear, all right, emotions are actually neutral. It's, and I talk about this all the time. There's no real power there. If you're not engaging your neural pathways. Yeah, we're talking science now. But I say it all the time. Match the frequency of the reality you want. You can't help but get that reality, right? And what I mean by that is emotions, yeah, they're neutral. It's the energy that you apply toward that emotion that puts it in motion, okay? Everything is energy. And that's why I talk about vibrating at that high frequency, okay? Emotion. You want to take it back to its etymological root? Emotere. Energy in motion. That's what gives you power, Pisces. That's what gives you experience and hopes and dreams. It allows you to create your reality. So keep that in mind. Really feel through Scorpio season. All right? Feel things in your bone, that passions, right? Feel it. Because Jupiter will square Chiron this day. We'll talk about in your weekly forecast, October 24th, we got the Sun square Pluto. Once again, I don't mind it for you. They're just, it is a little bit of power struggles, but it hits your 12th and your 9th. So if anything, it's going to be someone testing you, if anything, right? Spiritually, or your belief system, or something that has to do with travel. Yeah. Like maybe not seeing eye to eye with someone on a road trip. You're like, oh, I really wish I picked Joanna instead. Okay. Or maybe, you're 2 minutes late at the check-in counter at the airline. And they're just like, you're not getting out of this flight. You're like, well, the next one isn't until, next month. They're not letting you on that flight. There's going to be some words said. So just remember, you're on a karmic journey. Okay? That's what this day is. All right? And that's the other thing, by the way. You are on a karmic journey. Remember, everything has ripple effects. Now, and we'll talk more about these in the next. I want to get to this. Monday, the 27th. Here it is. You have Mars trine Jupiter. This happens once a year. It's rare. It's a gift from the universe. Okay. And this aspect, you're going to start you're basically feeling it all month. Okay. But you really, 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 really feel it around October 23rd, 24th. So over the weekend, right? You're going to feel it until the end of the month. This is one of the best days of October. All right. October 27th, because you've got Mars, the planet of action and passion and drive and ambition, in Scorpio in its domicile, meeting up with Jupiter, the planet of luck and good fortune and expansion, profit, wisdom, all that. Exalted. This is like the holy grail of the month. You're really going to feel this, especially with investments and relationships and home and family, but also love. Yep. True love, romance, procreation. I told you about that, right? Y'all having kids this month. Or because you have so much family energy happening, grandkid. Yeah. But either way, Mars is also libido. You got Venus in her domicile in Libra. So congratulations. Okay. The other thing is, that's not it. That's not it. You've got Mars in Scorpio, trine Jupiter in Cancer, trine Saturn in Pisces, Mars trine Saturn. You have another golden trine. You have another water trine. Okay? Grand water trine. So, yeah, you can. Yeah, I hope you get really. You need a. Are you? Mars trine Saturn. That's going to perfect on Wednesday, October 29th, 25 degrees. You're going to feel it days before, days after. You're going to feel this. All right? Saturn is in your sign. You're going to feel this. And then also, you have the two malefic planets working in your favor. They're like your personal assistants right now. You also have Mercury trine Neptune in your sign. I mean, this is Pisces. This month was made for you. So Mars trine Jupiter and Saturn, Jupiter trine Saturn, this grand water trine that you have right now, long-term structure, stability, wisdom, all of that with your ambitions or goals, commitments, optimism, luck, expansion, and all of that. You got it all right here. We haven't had this in like 12 years. Okay? All right. So thank you. Let's get started. By the way, thank you for everybody that's joined Great Awakener. That's what I'm talking about. It's the last month of the founding member sale. Speaking of transformation, everyone becoming a new them with the prison portal. I literally quit my job to start Great Awakener. I'm living proof. Your life is about to change. Everyone's going through big transformation. Yeah. Oh, and the founding member sale ends this month. It's October. Yeah, that's when I'm launching the big. Yeah, it's coming out in October. Of course, I use astrology to plan ahead, so you will see it in October. It's going to be amazing. The let's just call it the super secret project I've been working on. Anyway, Pisces, let's get started. Y'all, stop being so silly. Come on. Let's get started, Pisces. For October 2025, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh. Yeah, you've got... Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, Pisces, you are... I do a traditional Celtic cross spread offers... the best overview, especially for a monthly forecast. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. My eyebrows went really expressive when I was saying that. I just noticed that. Anyway, yeah, you know I love y'all. You're amazing. You got some big things happening in November. I'm just looking at your chart. I'm like, what? You got big things happening in November, okay? But you see that you've got like a gazillion reasons to love October. Let's get started. All right, let's do this. Okay, you're good as fun. I've never been this speechless before. I don't even know what to say right now. I don't even know what to say. Okay. All I can say is that you're making this very easy for me. Okay. Go, go, go. You got this. Amazing. Boom. Nothing's stopping you. Okay. Nothing's stopping you. You're good. Everything that you're, this is passion. It's wands. Yeah. There you go. The spirit of fire right here. It's like fire under your feet. Look at what's coming out of his helmet. Anyway, horse isn't even touching the ground. Whoosh. Go get it. Go get it. All the knights are on a mission. Go get everything that you deserve. Remember, Phoenix rising from the ashes of eclipse season. That eclipse in your sign. Go get everything you deserve this month. Okay? Promise me. This is drive. This is it. Work, career, everything. Even love. Yeah. And the heart of your spread. The monthly forecast. Come on. So when I say partnerships, relationships, building relationships, all of that, it's going to be, you're going to feel that. Okay? And here's the thing. If you're not here for love, yeah, it's fine. It can be career, partnership and career. It can be even platonic. It's wherever you're putting the energy. But you got Archangel Michael here telling you you're good, you're protected. I'm offering you all this love, an abundance of love. You see the full abundance of the sun too. It's optimism, opportunities. You got it all here. Okay. This is worth it. So you're good. You got sliding doors moments. You got everything. Oh my gosh. I can't even. That new moon in Libra, remember, is in your 8th house. Partnership building. Wow. 3 of Pentacles in your challenge area. That's fine. As some of you are just getting new jobs. And the other thing is that, or there also, by the way, there can be something here where if you are starting something, just be very mindful with other people, okay? Joining another company, things like that. Maybe starting your own business. Just be very mindful. Think about the long term, okay? That's it. And think about the people that you're starting the business with. Don't go like, with Mercury and Scorpio, like too detective mode. Just, maybe a background check or whatever, The other thing is that there may be a little bit of a delay in something here. But when you look at what's happening here, it just feels like fate happened. Something else happened that's really amazing for you. I mean, a lot of you are getting married. A lot of you are having, I can't even, this is insane. A lot of you are getting married. Congratulations. Okay. There it is. You're meeting your soulmate. It is what it is. Hierophant in your crown. Remember, this is going to be a very spiritual time for you. All that Scorpio energy, Pluto and Aquarius activated in your 12th as well. Wow. There you go. Hierophant. Okay. He's like a bridge maker, the divine. The physical realm. He's got the keys. All that inner knowledge. All that inner wisdom. Remember, I said you're going to be imparting wisdom. This is really wonderful. And by the way, it's just also it feels like you want to bring structure into your life, and that's what you're going to do this month. Okay. You got justice in the root of your spread. You're good. Justice is attributed to Libra. You're in Libra season. You got a new moon in Libra the second half of the month as well. You have that grand air trine. You have Venus in Libra. This is enormously special. Remember, that is partnerships, relationships, all of that, right? But it's also marriage, like I said, love, like I said, but wealth building as well. So there could be something here with money, business partner, investor, whatever it is. But there's some big things happening, and then There you go. With the King of Pentacles in your future, there's money. There's someone who's got a lot of money. This is a money maker man. He's a richest king. Come on. Look at him. He's integrated into his wealth. You can't even distinguish the harvest from his robe. That harvest, by the way, he did not get at TJ Maxx. It's custom made. This is wealth. It's wealth. I said you got money matters all month. You got Venus, the planet of money, in her sign in Libra, in your 8th house of wealth building. You're good. Spiritual wealth too. Your physical realm. Okay. So again, if you're not here for money, he's a big protector. He's a big provider. He provides for others. You have so much home and family energy. Okay. It's right there. You got 3 really big leaders here. You're owning this month is what's happening. Lovers. Did you see your last week's reading at all? Okay. You got that? This is fated. Something's happening. Something's happening. We got the lovers in your final outcome last week. Let's get to your stuff. Pisces, y'all, come on. You come on. I had so much fun with y'all. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, all that stuff. And I do want to hear from you. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on. I want to know like this. Look how things are. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah. Things are going to change. Things are going to change. Yep. You, by the way, are good AF. By the way, remember, look at your main spread, right? You only got, it's all major arcana and court cards. You got that 1 pip in your challenge area. And did I say, yeah, wait, okay. Judgment. Amazing. Have it. This is going to be a spiritual month for you. You got the Hierophant in your crown. You got Judgment. You got another Archangel blowing the trumpet, Archangel Gabriel. Look at that. What did I say about spirituality? How it means something. It's different for everybody. Same thing here. Blowing the trumpet, the dead are rising. Okay? What is that? Blowing the trumpet. It's sound. What's sound? It's frequency. It's vibration. It's energy. What's it doing? Literally waking the dead. They're gray. Gray in tarot is wisdom, right? You see the columns here from Solomon's temple. You heard about the wisdom of Solomon, right? Right there, right? So, amazing. And back to spirituality. Okay? They're seeking this meaningful life experience. They've woken up. They've had that spiritual awakening. And so, you're going to have one. You're going to have one. You got the Tower in your external factors area. What did I say? Phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay? Some things you're just going to have to burn down to build back up. When the Tower falls, you can see. And the Tower moment, it doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. Yeah? And so, for a lot of y'all, there may have been something in eclipse season where it's like, oh no. Or even Venus conjuncts the South Node. Remember, that's happening in your 7th house of love and marriage and partnerships. There, you see it's a couple, right? It's a couple falling out of the Tower. So there may be something that's, yeah, but hello, come on. The other thing is the Tower is attributed to Mars, okay? And remember, Mars is very active in Scorpio. So there is definitely something unexpected that will happen this month. But the bigger feeling is that it is going to be you. There's something that you're just like, done. It's that Scorpio energy. 10 of Wands. That's why. Okay? You're done. You're done. You've been feeling a lot of weight. In fact, I think I said that full moon in Aries, you're going to feel like weight off your shoulder in the first week. Yeah. There you go. Even here, You want this new beginning. 10 is the end. You're done with that. You're done with carrying other people's responsibilities. You're done with overworking. You're done with like burnout, energy. You want all that fun, and you're gonna have it with Jupiter and Cancer in your 5th. And then lastly, 3 of Wands. You're good. You're absolutely good. There's nothing here that's you're good. 3 of Wands is all about that's you. That's you. You're like, okay, I'm ready for my new life. I'm gonna go explore. I'm gonna go meet people, put myself out there. Gonna learn some things, do some self-discovery, and the process of it all. It's all sky here. Look how gold and look at all that sunlight, right? You say the sky's the limit. You're good. 3. It's all about like discovery, self-discovery, advancement, maturation, all of that. But 3 is the vibration of the Empress, the birth of new things. You're good. Let's break it down week by week. Pisces. Oh my gosh, my dog just jumped out. That's so funny. First week, yeah. Venus conjunct the South Node is going to be a thing. And then Mercury doesn't move into Scorpio. You got Venus sextile Jupiter. You have Venus opposite Saturn. You have there's a lot. We can agree to agree. Let's see what's going on for you, Pisces, for the first week of... Oh, there it is. October. Do you want to know? Do you really, 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 really want to know? Yeah. You're good. You're good. You got the 6 of Wands. That's eminence. It's rising above. That's recognition. It's honors, achievements. It's success. I can't say that word. Did I say it right? Success. Anyway, you're good. By the way, remember, it's a month of passion. Look at all the wands. Look at all the wands. All these major arcanic war cards. All these wands and pentacles. Money. Second week, Pisces. Second week, you've got... Oh, yeah. The gateway opens. Venus moves into Libra. Pluto goes direct in Aquarius. You got the first grand air trine with Venus in Libra. You got Jupiter trining Saturn in your sign. You've got Mercury conjunct Mars. There's so much. Let's see what's going for you for the second week. Okay, Pisces. Oh, you don't. What? You got the 3 of Cups. So it looks like there's something here where it's like you're getting promoted, you're opening a business, there's something here that's really special. Wands traditionally are representative of like profession, work, career, enterprise, things like that. Okay. But at the end of the day, it's just your passions. Wands are passions, the spirit of fire, right? So, or your ambitions as well. A lot of creative energy. Cubs, this is celebration. This is you. It's like you're getting recognized. You got big celebration. What did I say about 3? Is there a second 3? Vibration of the Empress. This is 3 sisters celebrating a successful harvest. What comes after the end of a harvest? A new harvest. Like, you're good. You're good. I don't even know what to say. This is bonkers. Oh my diddly days. All right. So, yeah, third week, you got the new moon in Libra. Then you got Neptune moving back into your sign. You got the sun moving into Scorpio. You got Jupiter square Chiron, which we'll talk about. There's gonna be a that's fine for you. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Okay? Third week of October. Page of Swords. I mean, like, whoa. I didn't even. Okay. That's great. That completes it, right? With you got the cups, the swords, the pentacles and wands. Amazing. I did say your perspective will shift, especially with that new moon in Libra, with a grand air trine, with Jupiter trine Saturn. Things are changing. Okay. So the third week, it looks like there may be something you're picking up, something that it's you're starting something new. Pages are new, fresh new energy. So it's mindset. There's something here that you're enthusiastic about. You can't wait to get going, right? And yeah, messengers. There could be a big message that you're getting. Remember, I talked about that. Mercury conjunct Saturn, like Mars, but yeah, you could be making a big announcement too. But there is, and yeah, there's someone coming into your life. Last week, it's a big one. Mars trine Jupiter, Mars trine Saturn, Jupiter trine Saturn. You have that grand water trine. You also have Mercury trine Neptune. There's actually a lot more. There's a lot. I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, but I can't do. Okay, let's go. Fourth week for October. Four of Pentacles. Everybody's been getting the Four of Pentacles. Listen, the Four of Pentacles actually makes sense because this card is attributed to Sun in Capricorn. The last week of October, we will have the moon in Capricorn during all of, that water trine. So that rules your 11th house. The 11th house is your future. It's your future hopes and dreams and whatnot. So that's just getting set up, really grounding yourself. Okay. Setting up that structure, that stability. 4 really is all about order, putting things in order. Just don't let money own you. Does that make sense? And don't be, because I'm going to show you something here. King of Pentacles. Remember, you're about to be rich. Hand over the pentacle. Okay. This is ownership. This is confidence. Rob? He's owning his wealth. He's got a pentacle on his head. He's standing on 2 of them. He's got one crossed over his heart. It's on his crown chakra. He's disconnected from Earth. So that's all I'm saying. Okay? You can put things in order, but go back to others. Yeah? You're going to be fine. Anyway, you're good. You're really, really, really good. This is, again, it's a great month. It's the luckiest of October. Of the decade. Pisces. And yeah, second spread, we are going to, I'm curious now. I'm very, very, very curious. I want to see what's going on. We're going to pull more cards. We're going to look at love. We're going to look at career. We're going to look at health. We're going to look at, okay, so tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. Anyone's welcome to join. We have so much fun. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you subscribe, leave comments. Pisces, thank you for staying up at 5 in the morning. Just kidding. It's not that late. Is it? You wouldn't know unless you get into detective mode. I will see you next week. And did I say my line? I did. Yeah. If you like this reading, and then and then next week we'll go deeper in the aspect. Pisces, y'all crack me up. Stop it. I'll see you next week. All right. Bye bye.